Okay, so we've already logged in and we've created an invoice, but now we want to see about some other things that we want to do while we're here in the system. So let's go say we want to edit an existing invoice. We have an existing invoice, we've already created it. We want to go back into the system and find it. There's a couple of different ways to find the invoice you're looking for. One is to type the customer name just like you would when you're creating your invoice. You could type the customer name in here. So let's go back in and find Gilbert's, and then that name pops up and you click on this right here. When that pops up, and you come right back to their customer dashboard, and now you see all here, this is all the invoices that they have ordered, stuff that hasn't been paid. Right now you're looking right in this window right here, it says customer open invoices and credits. So these are just the open invoices that they owe, and they are in here. She just sent in a check today, she said, so I'm sure a lot of these will go away very soon. But this is the one that we just created for October the 23rd coming up. So if I want to go in here and edit it, there's a couple of ways I can get to that. I can just click on the invoice number, and that'll pop it up. I can click over here to edit, and that will immediately go into the edit mode. Maybe you don't want to go to edit mode right away. You just click on the invoice. You want to take a look at it. Did I do this? Did I do that? What did I order for them? So we're going to look at it. We're going to scroll down, and we are going to look at the numbers. And, oh, you know what? I put the wrong date on this, you might say to yourself. So I want to put the right date. So we're going to come up here, and we're going to change the date. So we're going to hit Edit, and we're going to use this drop-down menu. We're going to put the right date on it. Oh, let's make it the 24th. Now, I'm not going to save it like this. If I wanted to save it like that, I'd just click the Save button, or I'd click one of my other save options with the drop-down menu. But I'm not going to save it because I don't want to change that date. So right now, oh, never mind. I don't want to make that change. I can just cancel it. It'll go right back to the customer page. Also, there are situations that arise where you just need to void out a invoice altogether. That invoice was messed up. I didn't get the food that I was supposed to deliver to them. I just need to start all over with a new invoice. So we're going to void this one out entirely. Just click on this void. Once you're in the edit mode, you can click on this void button right here. That wipes out the whole contract, the whole invoice. So right now, we're just going to cancel this so we can get out of this. Now, one of the things that you can do, we'll go back to now it just loads the invoice. It doesn't go back to the customer page. It goes back to the invoice. A couple of other things that you can do to edit the invoice. One of the things you can't edit are the customer's name and the customer number, and a lot of things about the account that you can't edit. That's something that your supervisor would have to do for you. You have to get with your supervisor and discuss that with them. But things you can edit are, I'll show you this right now. Your delivery cost right here. I've had to change the delivery cost a couple times because of the price of gas going up. Your delivery cost is right here. You go to scroll down. So all we did was scroll down. We're in the edit mode. The same page we've always been on. We scroll down under sales information. We're going to go delivery cost right here. I need to change that delivery cost. We can click this right here. And it'll come up with a 10 key punch. I think, oh, it's 0. So we're going to go back and make this 3 point, nope, delete that altogether, 3.99. Okay, just type that in right there. And then there's a lot of these other things. I have no idea what any of these things are. I do know that this off truck sales, if you click this box like that, it's just a checkbox. If you click on off truck sales, what that means is you already have all the product for this invoice. So I'm putting the invoice in the system, but I don't want you to order any product from me. I'm just selling the stuff off my truck. Off-truck sales, I have never used it. I have other ways of accomplishing that, but that's something that you can do if you want to. You can edit that way. Now, let's say that the customer wants something. I have a couple of customers like this. The customer wants something that is not in the St. Armand's inventory. Sometimes they want paper towel. Sometimes they want plastic forks, something, whatever. Whatever it is, you want to put it on the invoice, you want to add it. They want a different kind of white bread. They want some gluten-free, whatever it is. So what I use, there's a code that I found that I use. It's in the list of things, but I know it. I believe I remember going to try it by heart. 4196. Nope. Let's see again. 4169. Nope, that's not it. Okay, let's find it right here. We'll go to the list. It's in the 4000s. I know there's no match. I got it. Let's just delete this. It's some combination of those numbers. I forget what it is right now, but it's in the 4,000s. So this is how you do it. When you come up to the thing, you find your list. You click on list. This has a bunch of different pages. I know that it's in the 4,000s, so I'm going to click 1266 50 24 because it's going to be in there somewhere. And this is going to be, there you go, 1266. So let's go on up to the 4,000s. 4019. There it is right there. 4019. And you see it has a price of 0. Miscellaneous bakery. When you use this code, they're not going to fill that order because it's just miscellaneous. They don't even know what it is. They don't have anything. So let's just type in, let's call it cupcakes. And we'll say it's 24 pieces of cupcakes. You just type it in like you would type in anything else. And you tab over. And once you've got it now in here tabbed in, you can type in, you use this drop-down menu right here to create your custom pricing. You get custom pricing. We're going to call this, instead of miscellaneous surcharge, we're going to call this, what did I use for this? I think I called it resale. All kinds of different things you can call it here. And it really doesn't affect anything. Resale products, there you go. And we're going to type in here, we're going to type, this is, for our cupcakes, we're going to charge them $24. And we're going to tab over per each. So every time you click this quantity over here, say it's 2. You got 2 times 24 right here. That's going to show up as 48 over here. That's how you create a entry on your invoice so that it's something that the bakery doesn't have. It's a miscellaneous bakery. They won't fill that order because they don't have it. They don't even know what it is. It's a non-entity. I have several invoices with 4019 on the invoice and different items typed in for the item, and then I created the pricing for that. So you figure out your pricing. You can charge them whatever you want, whatever you think they've agreed to, and that's how you do all of that. So we'll come back and we'll check another invoice, and that shows you how to change your delivery and edit an existing invoice. You edit the date. You can edit anything on the invoice once it's already existing. The other way, by the way, to get to that is, like I said, you type the customer name in here up at the search box, or you can go over here to your recent records. This is a shortcut for recent records, and you can see right at the top, we've been working on the Gilbert's one. You go right into here. You can click on it, or you can click on edit, and that'll take you, again, right to where you want to go to edit your invoice. And there you go.